After speaking, he glanced at Sarah again and said embarrassingly, "Master also said, if the Su family is not good, Miss Sarah is also an excellent candidate." Sarah blushed immediately. Charlie said in a cold voice, "When my father was being accused by thousands of people, he, instead of helping our family of 3 sheltering us from the wind and rain, drove us out. Now he wants me to help the Wade family take off. It's just a pipe dream." Stephen nodded his head and said, "Master's approach is certainly a bit too much, but you also unnecessary too angry. On the contrary, that was a good opportunity to bring counted on the meter. You could have promised him, with Miss Sarah complete engagement, then take the opportunity to ask him for more resources from the Wade family. If you can become the next patriarch of the Wade family and deal with the Su family, you will definitely increase your chances of winning. Become the patriarch of the Wade family?" Charlie smiled indifferently, and said with a little disdain, "I have no interest in the title of the patriarch of the Wade family." Stephen hurriedly said, "Master, don't forget, Wade family is the second largest family in Eastcliff, and even the second largest family in the country. If you can get the Wade family, then the distance between you and the Su family will be very closer." Charlie waved his hand and said, "Steward Stephen, finally one day, I will use my own hands to defeat the Su family and all other families that have failed my father. I will rely on my own strength to let them kneel before my parents' grave to confess." Stephen sighed, "Master, if you get the Wade family, you will come sooner to this day." Charlie said coldly, "I don't want to return to the Wade family, because when that day comes, even the Wade family will have to kneel." Stephen was frightened by Charlie's determined attitude and cold aura. At this moment, he saw Chang Ying's shadow on Charlie's body. It was also at this moment that he gave up his plan to persuade Charlie to return to the Wade family and fight for the head of the family. Because he knew that the Wade family was not worthy. The Wade family was not good enough for Chang Ying back then, and now they are not good enough for Chang Ying's son. Therefore, he immediately stated to Charlie, "Master, from now on, I will listen to your instructions. If you need it, I can leave Wade's house at any time, and focus on being with you." Charlie smiled slightly and said, "Now don't worry, but in the future, I might really need Steward Stephen. You leave Wade's house and come out to help me." Charlie also wants to take Ichiro to Japan quickly before the arrival of the Lunar New Year, to thoroughly understand Kobayashi Pharmaceutical. Take it in his own hands, and let Kobayashi Pharmaceutical's horsepower to produce JXYZN for himself, and then develop a liver-protecting drug, quickly seizing the global market. The pharmaceutical industry is related to human health. As long as there is the core technology, profitability is not a problem at all, and it can easily become a giant multinational group. If you develop JX Pharmaceutical into the world's top pharmaceutical company, neither the Wade family nor the Su family will be able to compete with them. Kobayashi Pharmaceuticals has several production bases in Japan with huge production capacity. It is definitely unrealistic to move all of them back to China. Therefore, a reliable person is needed to help him observe in Japan as the chairman of Kobayashi Pharmaceuticals. At that time, Kobayashi Pharmaceutical will have to be renamed JX Pharmaceutical, and it is certain that Ichiro's straw bag cannot be the chairman. Therefore, Stephen will be the most suitable candidate in Charlie's eyes. Although Stephen didn't know what Charlie wanted to do, he didn't hesitate to say, "I will listen to your dispatch at any time." Charlie nodded and said, "I am here for today, Steward Stephen. I will go back with Sarah first. I will have to go back to Orus Hill tomorrow." Stephen asked in surprise, "Master, are you leaving so soon?" Charlie said, "I still have a lot to do. It's too late for me already." Stephen said, "Then I'll take you and Miss Sarah out." Charlie said, "Oh, yes, the tea you made is good. Give me some." "I'll go back and give my old master." He bought a bunch of junk tea from the deceptive tea seller on WeChat. He can't return it as a baby. Stephen hurriedly said, "Master, wait a moment. I will arrange for someone to bring it over." Soon, a teahouse manager carrying a few exquisite gift boxes and walked over quickly. Stephen said to Charlie, "Master, here are the best Mingqin Longjing, Super Jin Junmei and good old Pu'er. You can take it back and give Mr. Wilson a taste." If he likes it, I will mail you some more stock regularly. Charlie took the tea and thanked him. Steward Stephen, that is so nice of you, thank you. Stephen hurriedly bowed and said, don't dare to be. After bidding farewell to Stephen, Charlie and Sarah returned to the GU family villa together.